Nobody saw it coming, however there it was. A mortifying 106-run misfortune for Pakistan in the second test was a stun to their framework in more courses than one. For a begin, the 7-wicket triumph in the primary test had raised expectations, rashly as it unfolded, of an early goodbye present for the leaving veterans in the state of Misbah-ul-Haq and Younis Khan. The unforeseen misfortune in the second test to a somewhat unfancied rival probably taken a couple in the Pakistan changing area off guard. The humiliating way of capitulation would have left the entire group red confronted. Such was the setting to the third and last test played in Roseau, Dominica, the stakes as high as they get. To begin with, the notorieties of a couple Pakistan batsmen was hanging in the balance, as the inability to pursue 188 keeps running on a tranquil wicket was not what the specialist had requested for a batting lineup which would soon be without their most put-stocking workers. Pakistan cricket cooperative individuals celebrate subsequent to winning test arrangement against West non-mainstream players. If Pakistan cricket cooperative people celebrate subsequent to winning test arrangement against West independents. At that point there were the profound yearning to wind up noticeably the principal Pakistan test side to encounter an arrangement triumph in the Caribbean and to re-establish pride after misfortunes in the current test arrangement against New Zealand and Australia. Be that as it may, most importantly, one speculates that the hidden explanation for the Pakistan group's drive in the last test was an enthusiastic one. The scenes saw where Misbah-ul-Haq and Younis Khan were agreed a protective respect by the West non-mainstream players group were in fact awesome minutes for the soul of the amusement. Be that as it may, he would be a remorseless soul who might not have been moved by the significance of those minutes as the stalwarts in whose capable hands numerous and noteworthy Pakistan triumph had been designed made their last strolls down to the field and the structure. For West non-mainstream players, this was a diversion which, on the off chance that they could win it, would flag a resurgence of their test side. All things considered, winning a test arrangement against a previous number one position side was not to be jeered, but rather they needed to strike quick to accomplish their point. Jason Holder would have expected that his most obvious opportunity lay in taking advantage of the guests' hopeless batting execution in the past test, and perhaps on account of that, he knocked down some pins first in the wake of winning the hurl. The super-moderate go approach that Pakistan appeared to have idealized in the UAE, and is likely their trademark, was presently found in real life. Shan Masood had ventured in for Ahmed Shahzad, who had been offered authorization to take care of his weak mother, and birth of his youngster however demonstrated of no utilization to the remarkably sure Azhar Ali, losing his wicket efficiently on day one. Babar Zaman Misbah gave capable help to Azhar as he achieved his 14th Test 100. Sarfaraz Ahmed then furnished his typical firecrackers with a quick-fire 51 to take Pakistan to a battling 376. While Pakistan appeared to have taken an unending length of time to achieve the aggregate, with rain having some impact in the stoppage, it was up toward the West non-mainstream players' batsmen to manage the course of the diversion. A moderate approach which would gobble up time would have been the favored way if the rescuing of a drawn arrangement was the goal. Be that as it may, one detected a rise toward self-confidence in the group giving their execution in the second test, and it appeared to convert into the house side's batting show, which appeared to pay profits before the finish of day 3. Obviously, Yasir Shah had taken 3 wickets when stumps were culled. However, at 218.5 it created the impression that Pakistan would wind up with simply a thin lead in the primary innings. It was Mohammad Abbas, with the second new ball on day 4, who created a stellar show of playing to end with the principal fifer of his youngster vocation. The way of his knocking down some pins appears to demonstrate that numerous all the more such points of reference are in store for the youthful pacer, which looks good for Pakistan. West independents in this manner surrendered a decent position to be knocked down some pins at for 247, in this way yielding a significant 129-run prompt the guests. The arrangement from the Pakistan point was to just utilize the rest of the piece of the 4th day and set a powerful target, yet this West non-mainstream players test group was made of sterner stuff. A crumple of humiliating extents then appeared to have been gotten underway as Pakistan lost 7 wickets for only 90 runs. Notwithstanding, A flexible association of 61 keeps running amongst Yasser and Mohammad Amir, and another 23 keeps running amongst Yasser and Hassan Ali put rest to such apprehensions. Pakistan announced their second innings on 174 eighths, setting an intense focus of 304 keeps running for the home side, and properly brought the preferred standpoint with West Independence finishing day 4 on July 1. With a pitch that was indicating wear and tear and taking twist, the unmistakable top picks were Pakistan. However, the onus was solidly on the vacationers' bowlers to guarantee that the West non-mainstream players would be compelled enough to lose wickets. Yasser and Amir then went to work making achievements. However, it was additionally a huge day for Hassan, who made a pivotal leap forward to evacuate Holder, who was included in a 58-run organization with Rust and Pursue, which undermined to take the hosts to security. With Pursue looking steadfast and the tail-enders supporting him, well, it resembled a dull tail completion wouldn't appear for Misbah-ul-Haq. Near calamities, a wicket from a no ball, umpiring audits. The last session was a session not for the cowardly. And after that, as time ran out and with just a single over left, Yasser at last disposed of Shannon Gabriel. In the last examination, it was a phenomenal and enthusiastic end to the vocations of two of Pakistan's most trusted and steadfast workers. Their goodbye match will likewise be associated with their side's noteworthy arrangement triumph, which had been some time coming. In spite of the way that the West non-mainstream players group of today are relatively frail to the star-filled variants of yesteryear, for Pakistan an arrangement triumph after a dry season will do wonders for their certainty as they advance towards a future without Misbah-ul-Haq.